Hi guys, how you doing? I'm just going to make a short video. I've never done this before, but I just thought, I discovered this last night and I just thought it was so handy and saved me so much time that I thought it'd be worth sharing with everyone because it's going to save me a lot of time with my modelling. So my name's Peter Usher and I'm up here in the modelling loft. So I'm just about to start this project, Panther G. I'm going to do the smart kit. I may do a few more video updates of it as I go along. I've got some great reference here. So this covers all Panthers, but that's pretty much the Panther Bible. And I've got a Griffin photo etch set for it. So something that I want to talk to you today about is the Panther. Or is metal tracks actually. So I've got the Panther tracks here. This is by the company Friulmodel, which I think are the best. So the only drawback with working with metal tracks is the tedious, the amount of time it takes to prepare all the tracks before you can assemble them. So as for the instructions, what the old way of doing it, and I didn't know really there was a different way, is you would get the metal track piece, and then you would have to drill out the holes where the wire, which you've got to cut, goes through. So first of all, you'd have to get you have to drill out all of these holes, with a hand drill, which was, I'm not even going through. So the old way of doing it is you would drill out all the way through both sides. To speed that up, I started using a metal drill, which again was a lot faster than the hand drill, but still took a long time. I think with this there's something like 420 drill points. So if you think of how long that's going to take. So first of all, doing it the old school way, you'd have to drill through to clean out any burrs or any kind of blockages within the track pinhole. So this is the old school way of doing it. So I drilled them both out there. So I've got quite a lot of mess on my workbench, all the little bits of soft metal everywhere. So what I'd heard that people had used brass pins in the past, and the brass pins was people said that use brass pins and then just push them in. I'd struggled to get them to push in, so I kind of came up with this little method of doing it, and I couldn't believe how fast it was. So I don't know if I'm the only one that's I don't know whether I invented it or whether just no one else has ever mentioned it, but this is what I discovered last night. So I got my standard hold and fold. This is the 5.5 inch hold and fold, and I placed it into my little modelling vise. So that's nice and firm. The only thing that moves is the little springy bit here. Okay, so I got some pins, some brass pins, and these brass pins are by a company called Prim, and they are 16mm by 0.65mm, and they seem to fit very, very well. So I've got a bit of an old magnet here, so I sprinkled them onto the magnet because that makes them easy to pick up. As you can see, they kind of float about. So all of these parts here, all of these track parts, have just been taken straight out of the bag. You can sort of see like that there. They've not been cleaned up, they've not been, no drilling, nothing. The only thing that you need to look out for is make sure there's no big chunks of burr hanging off them. You just need to knock that off with your nail if there is. So, here we go. Here's some here. I don't know if you can see that. Just pick them off like that. They knock off really easy. Okay, so this is what I came up with last night. Got my hold and fold. You put one in this end, make it nice and firm, and then you place the other tracks, loosen it up a bit, you place it in, so you actually construct the track in the hold and fold. So this way you've, with the Usher method, should we call it that? You just construct the tracks. They're in, as you can see, they just literally pop together. I mean, I still wouldn't have drilled out the first track doing it the old way. So you've got them all, there's just a little row there. Tighten up the hold and fold so they're nice and straight. Obviously at the top now I've got all the holes all aligned. I can just check along the side, all the tracks are connected. Then I get a brass pin and I get my little toppy hammer. You place the brass pin in top of the preformed hole and then just gently tap it down like that. So what the brass pin does is it pushes any burr out of the way and connects the tracks. So what I do is, I hold them mainly in my finger like that to stop them bending, because they are, of course, they're only pins after all. So if you do bend one, and I will bend one, say you bent one accidentally, trying to straighten it can be really difficult because it just goes a bit weird. So just throw that one away if they do bend, and then just pop a new one in the hole. See, so I bent one then, just change it over. So that's them all down. Okay, so here we are. You can see that there's a track constructed. It's all flexible, with the brass head sticking out. And then get your clippers and then just snip them off flush with the end of the track. What you can also do is push these in. I use the edge. You can push these pins down just a little bit deeper, because I think actually, to make them correct, they would be flush with the end of the track. So just push them in. Okay, and then you get your obviously here's one I made earlier, and so you can put that into the hold and fold. Just to add these two together. There you have it. There's the then you can join the pieces together. So here's a set that I made last night. So this is a full set Panther tracks. This took me about 20 minutes start to finish with the Usher method, and let's be honest, that, you know, compared to trying to drill them out, this is super fast. What I also do is I leave towards the end, obviously everyone will get cut off and bedded down, but right towards the end I'll just leave a few of them out, a few of the pin heads out, just so I can get the correct sag on the track so you can pull them out. You know, I normally leave the last 5 or 6 just so I can get them exactly right on the vehicle. So there it is, tracks looking lovely, very quick. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it makes your modelling life a little bit easier, because it was always a bit of a deep breath before you had to build the metal tracks, but hopefully that'll make your life a little bit easier. So hope you like the video. If you do, good luck, and give me the thumbs up. All right, thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.